You did something that changed everything. Your person can't stop thinking about you now. What you did made them 10 times more obsessed with you. Their passion for you has exploded in ways you probably haven't even noticed yet. The crazy part, you didn't even know you were doing it. This wasn't planned. You didn't follow some strategy or try to manipulate them. You just acted naturally, and that natural action triggered something deep inside them. Right now, your person is losing their mind over you. Their thoughts are consumed by you. And it all started with this one thing you did without even realizing it. You might be confused right now. Maybe you've noticed your person acting different lately, but you can't figure out why. They're texting you more than usual, looking at you in a way that feels more intense, getting jealous when you talk to other people, wanting to spend every moment with you. These aren't random changes. These are direct results of what you did. You probably thought you were just being yourself, going about your day like normal. But something you said or did hit them in a way they weren't expecting. Now they can't get you out of their head. Every time they try to focus on something else, their mind drifts back to you. That moment keeps replaying in their thoughts over and over again. So what exactly did you do that made them this crazy about you? You showed them you don't need them, that's it. That's the thing that turned their world upside down. At some point recently you pulled back. You got busy with your own life. You stopped being so available. You showed them that your happiness doesn't depend on them. Maybe you started focusing more on your goals. Perhaps you spent time with your friends instead of dropping everything for them. Or you simply didn't respond to their message right away because you were doing something important. Whatever it was, they noticed, and it shook them. See, most people think being available and eager shows interest, but it actually does the opposite. When you showed you have a full life without them, something clicked in their brain. Suddenly they realized they might lose you, and that thought terrifies them. Like this video. Right now, if you've noticed these changes in your person, here's why what you did is so powerful from a psychological standpoint. Human beings value what they can't easily have. It's hardwired into us. When something feels scarce or hard to get, our brains tell us it must be valuable. When you were always available, always responsive, always there, your person's brain registered you as secure. They knew where you were. They knew you'd respond. There was no mystery, no challenge, no fear of loss. But the moment you pulled back and focused on yourself, everything changed. Their brains started asking questions. Why aren't they responding as fast? What are they doing? Are they losing interest in me? Could someone else be getting their attention? These questions create anxiety, and that anxiety creates obsession. They start thinking about you constantly, trying to figure out where they stand with you. This isn't about playing games. This is about having genuine self-worth and a life of your own. When you have that, people naturally become more attracted to you. They see someone who knows their value, someone who won't compromise themselves just to keep someone else happy. And that kind of person is irresistible. Let me tell you exactly how your person is showing that they're affected by what you did. First, they're initiating contact way more than before. They're the ones texting first now. They're finding excuses to talk to you, sending you random memes or articles just to start a conversation. Second, their responses are faster and longer. Before, maybe they'd take hours to reply with short answers. Now they're responding within minutes with paragraphs. Third, they're asking more questions about your life. What did you do today? Who were you with? What are your plans this weekend? They want to know everything because they're trying to figure out if they still have your full attention. Fourth, they're complimenting you more, telling you how good you look, bringing up things they like about your personality. They're trying to make sure you remember why you should keep them in your life. Fifth, their body language has changed. When you're together, they lean in closer. They find reasons to touch your arm or shoulder. Their eyes follow you when you move around the room type. I see it in the comments if you recognize these signs in your person. Now here's the secret ingredient that made your action so incredibly powerful. It's the timing. You didn't pull back when things were bad or during a fight. You pulled back when things were going well. That's what made it so effective. If you distance yourself during conflict, they expect it. They see it coming. But it doesn't surprise them or make them chase you. It just confirms the problem. But when you pull back during good times, when there's no obvious reason for it, that's when their mind goes into overdrive. They start analyzing everything, replaying conversations, looking for clues about what changed. You did this naturally. You weren't trying to create this effect. You simply got busy with your own life, pursued your own interests, focused on your own growth, and that authenticity is what made it so powerful. Fake distance doesn't work. People can sense when you're playing games, but real independence, genuine self-focus, a true investment in your own life, that's what drives people wild, because it's real. It's not a strategy. It's you living your best life and not needing validation from anyone else. The signs get more intense from here. Your person is now showing jealousy they never showed before. If you mention hanging out with other people, their mood changes. They start asking questions about who was there. Their tone shifts when you talk about other people in your life. They're also talking about you to their friends. You know this because their friends might be acting differently around you now. Smiling more, making comments about how their friend talks about you all the time. They've started making future plans with you, bringing up things you could do together next month, next season, next year. They're trying to secure their place in your future because they're afraid of losing their spot. They're also remembering small details you mentioned weeks ago. That movie you said you wanted to see. That restaurant you mentioned trying. The problem you were dealing with at work. They're paying attention to everything now because you've become their main focus. Their friends might even reach out to you, casually mentioning how much this person talks about you. Subscribe now for more insights on relationships and understanding your person's psychology. Let's dive deeper into why this specific thing creates such intense passion and obsession in your person. When you showed independence, you activated their primal fear of abandonment. Humans are social creatures. We're programmed to fear being left behind, being replaced, losing connection with people we care about. Before you pulled back, your person felt secure. Security is comfortable, but it doesn't create passion. Passion requires tension. It requires the unknown. It requires the possibility of loss. Now your person is experiencing an internal conflict. Part of them wants to play it cool, not seem too eager, maintain their own independence. But another part is panicking, telling them they need to act fast before they lose you. This conflict creates obsession. They think about you when they wake up, during work meetings, before they fall asleep. You've become the puzzle they can't solve, the question they can't answer. They're also seeing you differently now. Before they saw you as someone who wanted them. Now they see you as someone they need to earn. That shift in perspective changes everything. It makes them notice qualities about you they took for granted before. It makes them appreciate what they have, while simultaneously fearing they might lose it. Here's what you can expect to happen in the coming days and weeks. Your person is going to escalate their efforts to win your attention. They'll suggest dates, plan special activities, bring you gifts. They're going to try harder than they have in a long time. They'll also become more vulnerable with you, sharing deeper feelings, admitting things they were holding back before, opening up about their fears and hopes. This is them trying to create a stronger connection because they're afraid the current one isn't enough. You might notice they get upset more easily if you're not available. If you can't meet up or you're busy when they want to talk, they'll show disappointment or frustration. This is their anxiety showing. They'll also start mirroring your independence, trying to focus on their own life and interests. But you'll notice it feels forced. They're doing it as a reaction to you, not as a genuine personal choice. The passion between you is about to reach levels it hasn't reached before. Share this video with someone who needs to understand the power they already have. If you want to strengthen this effect, here's what you need to know. First, keep living your own life. Don't suddenly become super available again, just because they're chasing you more. That would undo everything. Continue pursuing your goals, spending time with friends, investing in your hobbies. Second, when you do give them attention, make it quality attention. Be present, be engaged. Show them that when you choose to spend time with them, they have your full focus. This makes those moments more valuable. Third, don't play games or use manipulation tactics. Everything you're doing should come from a genuine place of self-love and self-respect. The moment you start calculating your every move to get a reaction, it stops being authentic and starts being toxic. Fourth, maintain your standards. If they do something that doesn't align with your values, speak up. Your independence isn't just about time and space. It's also about knowing what you will and won't accept in your life. Fifth, let them chase you, but don't make them feel like they can never catch you. There's a balance between being independent and being cold. Show appreciation when they make effort. Acknowledge their actions. Just don't drop everything for them. What's happening between you and your person right now isn't just about passion and intensity. It's building something deeper. When you maintain your independence, you're teaching them how to value you properly. You're showing them that love doesn't mean losing yourself. That partnership doesn't mean dependence. This creates a healthier dynamic long-term. Instead of a relationship where one person is chasing and the other is running, or where both people are so merged they lose themselves, you're creating a relationship of two whole people choosing each other. Your person is learning to appreciate you, not just for what you give them, but for who you are. They're seeing your strength, your independence, your self-respect. And these qualities are more attractive than anything else you could offer. The passion they feel right now will settle into something more stable eventually. But the respect they're developing for you will last. And that respect is the foundation of a truly strong connection. Before we finish, there's something important you need to understand about the power you hold right now. With great power comes great responsibility. Your person's emotions are intense right now. They're feeling things they might not have felt in a long time, or maybe ever. Don't use this to hurt them. Don't play with their feelings just because you can. Don't lead them on if you're not genuinely interested in building something real with them. The independence you showed should come from a place of self-love, not from wanting to control or manipulate someone. If you're doing this to get revenge or to prove a point, stop now. That's not healthy for either of you. Your person is vulnerable right now. Treat that vulnerability with care. Be honest about your intentions. Be clear about your feelings. Use this opportunity to build something authentic, not to play games. So let's recap what happened here. You showed your person that you don't need them to be happy. You focused on your own life, your own goals, your own happiness. And that simple act of independence made them 10 times more passionate about you. Now they're thinking about you constantly, chasing your attention, showing you sides of themselves they kept hidden before. Watch for all the signs we talked about. The increased contact, the jealousy, the vulnerability, the future planning. These are all proof that what you did worked. You didn't manipulate them. You just showed them your worth by living your life fully. And that's the most attractive thing anyone can do. Like, comment, and subscribe for more relationship insights that actually work in real life.